This holiday season, you might be looking for nutritious, convenient meals to keep you energized on jam-packed days. Factor, America's #1 ready-to-eat meal delivery service, can help you fuel up fast for breakfast, lunch, and dinner with chef-prepared, dietitian-approved, ready-to-eat meals delivered straight to your door. You'll save time, eat well, and stay on track with your healthy lifestyle while tackling all your holiday to-dos. Too busy with holiday plans to cook, but want to make sure you're eating well? With Factor, skip the extra trip to the grocery store and the chopping, prepping, and cleaning up too, while still getting the flavor and nutritional quality you need. Factor's fresh, never frozen meals are ready in just 2 minutes, so all you have to do is heat and enjoy. When you're too busy running around to plan lunch, Factor has you covered with lunch to go. Effortless, wholesome meals like grain bowls and salad toppers that are ready to eat when you're on the go, no microwave required. Head to factormeals.com/MC911pod50 and use code MC911pod50 to get 50% off. That's code MC911pod50 at factormeals.com/MC911pod50 to get 50% off. With HelloFresh, you get farm-fresh, pre-portioned ingredients and seasonal recipes delivered right to your doorstep. Skip trips to the grocery store and count on HelloFresh to make home cooking easy, fun, and affordable. That's why it's America's #1 meal kit. Whether your resolution is to save money, eat better, or stress less, HelloFresh is here to help you do all three. Say hello to your most delicious year yet with fresh ingredients and chef-crafted recipes at a price you'll like delivered right to your door. So you've resolved to actually sit down and eat dinner around the table, but what do you do about those nights when your schedule is packed? Turn to HelloFresh's lineup of quick and easy meals, including their 15-minute recipes designed to help minimize mealtime stress. Every single meal I've had from HelloFresh has had easy-to-follow instructions, fresh ingredients, and when it's done, I feel like I'm out at my favorite restaurant. Go to HelloFresh.com/MC911free and use code MC911free for free breakfast for life. One breakfast item per box while subscription is active. That's free breakfast for life at HelloFresh.com/MC911free with code MC911free. Hey y'all, I was sitting here doing some research for the next episode and came across something that needed to be shared with you. This isn't a full episode, but it's absolutely worth putting out. While I don't have the call into police, and I'm not sure if it was a 911 call or a call to the non-emergency line, I do have the body-worn camera audio from one of the officers there on the scene. Don't worry. Without the 911 call, I think a pretty clear picture will be painted of what happened. And to make the first brushstroke on that to-be-painted masterpiece, police in Kennesaw, Georgia, received separate phone calls from two people involved in a dispute at a McDonald's. One is a customer, the other the manager. I think you know where this is going. But do you? Maybe the entire painting will have to be a big reveal at the end of the show. Until then, let's put some paint on this canvas.
What's up, man?
We don't want this call.
Okay, what's up?
Basically, we went in there, purchased some food. I guess it's something wrong with their server. A lady before us tried to order on the little box thing. She said that wasn't working. He had to stop us from ordering and go help her.
Okay.
So he probably frustrated at work. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole scenario from what I get.
So why'd y'all call? So like what happened?
Because we ordered the food. He couldn't print us a receipt.
Okay.
So he said the receipt would be printed in the back. So I said, okay. So we sat down, me and my fiance, looking for homes around here.
Gotcha.
So we went back to Progressive Rentals looking at homes. I guess our order was called, but we don't even know our order number.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So now our food is sitting there cold. So when I come up, I say, I try the fries. The fries they're lukewarm, but they're not hot.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So I just asked him, can we get some fresh fries?
Okay.
He said, okay, the fries are not hot. Touch the fries. I said, no, they're not hot. And at this point, you done touched them. So,
Yeah,
can I just get a fresh set?
Okay.
So is he getting the fries? And I said, can I also get the receipt? That was 5 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Excuse me, sir. 5 minutes ago, I can run my store however I want to run my store.
Okay.
This now, sir,
Okay.
I done paid. He said, matter of fact, you can leave my property. Get off my property now. Or you can come and get, I do a refund. I say, sir, with Cash App card, it's 3 to 7 business days to do a refund. Just give me my set of fries and my receipt. That's what you're supposed to do anyway when I pay for my order. Okay. This is not my store. He telling me this is his business. He owns this. And like, it's not even that deep. We just need the fries and the burger.
Okay. Do you have your ID on you?
No, sir.
Okay. Well, I'm going to have to get your information.
Okay.
What's your last name?
Sims.
S-I-M-S?
S-I-M-E-S.
E-S. And first name?
A-N-T-O-I-N-E.
O-I-A-N-E. A-N-T-O-I-A-N-E. What's your birthday? All right. What's a good telephone number for you? All right.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and let you know he called as well. So y'all both called.
Yeah, we both called right
So I'm going to go in and talk to him. Hey, Carl, will you hang out with him? All right, he's going to hang out with you for a second, okay? I'm going to go and talk to him real quick. Yeah. Let's go inside. Let's talk inside. Outside of here. Somewhere. I don't want us to be outside talking.
That's fine.
We can talk right here. We can go inside. It don't matter. So what happened?
You tell me.
Okay. So break it down for me. What happened?
He insists that all his food's cold.
Okay.
He's burning my hands. So whatever. That's doesn't really matter.
Okay.
He took it to the next level. Starts cussing me. You better give me that fresh fries.
Mm-hmm.
What? Here's a little old lady, and she just came up to me and says, if you need me to talk to the police, it's like, no, I got this. But he starts losing it, starts shoving his food at me.
Mm-hmm.
And I said, sorry. I said, well, tell you what, you can take your business elsewhere. Give me a car, I'll give you a refund. No, you're not going to give me an effing refund. You're going to give me food and my money back. I said, okay, look, sir. He started shoving his food. I took his food. So he's got nothing to shove at me because next thing you know, he's throwing his drink at me.
Mm-hmm. So
I took his food, took it to Sprite, put it in the trash. Give me your card, I'll give you a refund, take your business elsewhere. Please don't come back.
Okay.
Screaming at me, I want him CT'd.
Okay. Did you give him his refund? Like, is that all part?
He refused to.
Okay.
You're not going to give me a refund.
Okay.
Excuse my language.
No, you're fine.
This is the way he was talking.
Okay.
So, I don't want him CT'd, I don't want to ever have him back.
Okay.
I mean, dude's obviously on probation, got an ankle bracelet on.
Okay. What is your information? If you have your ID, that'd be much easier. Perfect.
You one of the new guys?
I mean, I've been around for over a year. I don't think I've ever met you. Did you just take ownership, or?
I've been around since 2011.
Okay.
I'm usually up at Giles Road.
Gotcha. What's a good telephone number for you? All right. Okay. And you have to have his card to do a refund?
Yeah. I don't want him back in here.
Okay.
If you want to give me his card, I'll give you his refund.
Okay. Or you're not going to give him any more food. You're not going to remake it. Okay. I mean, it's your business. You're right. I'm just asking.
I told him it's my business. It's my restaurant.
Okay.
Oh, it's not.
All right. I'll be right back. Okay. Mm-hmm.
So another dispute over food at a fast food restaurant. Has this guy never listened to my episodes before? I'm guessing not, because if he would have, he probably wouldn't have called the police over some cold French fries. But that's another story. Back to this story, just to recap what you just heard. This man, Mr. Sims, or Symes, he spells it S-I-M-E-S, as he says, calls police because he had a number of things happen inside the McDonald's. From his story, it sounded like he used one of the self-order kiosks and he wasn't given a receipt from that kiosk. When his order number was called, he didn't retrieve his food. He says he didn't know the order number because he didn't have a receipt. So his food sat there on the counter for a bit before he picked it up. While that may be true, and it may be different from other McDonald's, but at every one that I've used at one of those kiosks in, at the very end of your order, when the receipt is printing out, a huge sign pops up on the screen with your order number. That might be the lone McDonald's in the world that the kiosk doesn't work that way, but I seriously doubt it. But again, I'm rolling off a bit. To his credit, he seems very calm. Way more calm than those that I've played on episodes past. And also, later on, he says something about them not being able to give him a refund for several days because it was paid for on a card and not cash. That may be the case. After his side of the story is told, the officer goes in and talks with the owner/manager about it. The manager gave a bit of a different account of what happened. He did agree that the person outside told him that his food was cold. He disagreed, but instead of being calm, the first person that we heard there, he started cussing the manager. If I were in his shoes, I probably wouldn't want to make him any more food either if I was taught to like that. Also, towards the end, he says something about seeing an ankle monitor on him. I wonder what that could be about. Let's rejoin this cavalcade of mystery and try to connect some more dots.
All right, so here's the deal. As a business owner, he has the right to not remake your food. He is willing to do a refund. He has no problems doing a refund, but he's not going to remake your food. As a business owner, he can do that. Okay. He does not want you coming back in the store. He actually wants us to criminally trespass you, so you will not be allowed back at this McDonald's.
I don't even stay here.
It doesn't matter. He's requested it. We got to do it. It's not a big deal. It's a piece of.
Charge me?
No, we're not charging you. It's a piece of paper we're going to give you that's going to say, "Hey, you can't come back to this McDonald's." That's all it is.
Wow. No, just realistically, did I do anything wrong?
I don't know. I'm not here to even figure that out. I'm here to keep the peace. Yeah, this is completely civil. So
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
About it later on. No, I don't want to complain about it. No,
so
it's fine, man. I just don't understand what I did wrong with this.
No, you're good. Do you have CT forms? Okay, I have CT forms. That's fine. It's not a big deal. So look, all right. So this is civil, okay? As a business owner, he has the right to refuse service to anyone he chooses to refuse service to. Just like if you owned a business, you have the same right to do the same thing. Exactly. If you owned a physical business, like you didn't have you can CT whoever the hell you want. You can do whatever. Yeah. As long as it's within the law, and that's within the law, okay? All right, so hang out with him. I'm going to get that form. It's a simple form that says, hey, just don't come back to this McDonald's. Now, I'll tell you, if you do come back to this McDonald's when we get caught out here, you go to jail.
I'm not.
All right?
I'm not. I got it smart.
So, you cool with the refund?
Yeah, so okay. I just got to go in there and tap my card.
Yeah, I will get that in just a second, okay?
Okay.
Everything's been explained. Business owner doesn't want to remake the guy's food, is willing to give a refund, but does want him criminally trespassed. As you heard, that isn't them arresting him. That is a very simple form that is signed stating you understand that you aren't allowed back on someone's property, and if you do come back, then you'll go to jail. This is very easy and something that is done daily with police departments and businesses. All this guy has to do is sign a piece of paper, and he goes about his way. I can't think of anything more simple and uncomplicated. So that's where the story ends. I know all of you out there saying, wait a minute, this can't be it. There has to be more to this story. I feel like this grand painting you were talking about doesn't resemble anything at all. Okay, you know what? You're right. There's more. There's a lot more. And just when you think that's it, even more past that. Let's jump back in with the final piece of the audio from the officer.
All right, Mr. Sims, come over here. I'm going to have you sign this.
I'm not under arrest or anything, am I?
No, sir. Just come over here. I'm going to have you sign this real quick.
I said I'm not under arrest or anything.
No, you're not. Yeah, just come over here. I'm going to have you sign this real quick.
You have to sign it saying that you're not going to come back to the property.
So you'll fill this part out.
Can I see it, sir?
Yeah. You come over here, man.
No, I'm afraid of y'all, sir.
Why are you afraid?
I've been here 3 years, sir. I'm afraid of you.
All right,
sir.
I'm going to walk you through. Why are you doing that?
I know how to fill it out.
Why are you doing that?
I know how to fill it. Am I arrested?
Yeah. Come on.
No, let's do it again.
Car. 6-2 Kennesaw, call Cobb. Contact! Contact! Backside! Backside! Taser deployed! Taser deployed! Put your hands out! Put your hands out! Hands out! Do not move! Do not move! Give me contact!
I got a mama.
Get your hands behind your back!
I can't get it.
Handcuffs! Mama's get my phone. It fell over there.
He didn't want to step behind the car to use the trunk to support the paper he needed to sign. He didn't want to be close to the officers. He said they scared him. He certainly didn't seem scared just a few minutes ago. But what you heard there was him claiming he was scared, and even with the officers reassuring him and telling him he's not under arrest and all he has to do is sign that form, he takes off running. A foot pursuit began. A little hard to hear that on the audio, but at one point you hear the man start to scream. A very high-pitched scream, I might add, after he was hit with a taser that brought him to the ground. Do keep in mind, this all started out over cold French fries. Police went up and took him into custody. The guy was free to go, and all he had to do was sign a form. But instead, he ran from the police. Why would he do something like that? Why would he run if he wasn't being arrested? I mean, all he had to do was sign a form, and then he was free to go, right? Maybe he knew that once his info was entered into the computer, then something else might pop up about him. Sims had a warrant. A failure to appear in court warrant. For a homicide. I'll read the next part verbatim from the release. Police found 3 bags of marijuana in his car totaling 31.2 grams. In addition to his existing warrant, Sims is charged with obstruction or hindering law enforcement, criminal trespass, and possession of a controlled substance with the intent to distribute. He is being held at the Cobb County Jail without bond. Sims is charged in the October 2018 killing of Adalisa Maratovic, who was shot during an alleged drug deal. Police believe Maratovic, her boyfriend Michael Smith, and another man, Deshaun Flournoy, went to an apartment in Johns Creek to buy drugs from Sims. Investigators allege the men may have been planning to rob Sims, and at some point, gunfire was exchanged. Maratovic was shot while sitting in the passenger seat of Smith's car. Police said Sims took the car to a Lawrenceville subdivision and set it on fire, with her body still inside. It was found in flames around 3:30 the next morning. Sims, along with Smith and Flournoy, were all charged with felony murder. Both Smith and Flournoy turned themselves in about a month later, but Sims was arrested in Wisconsin in March of 2019. To quote the great Sir Walter Scott, "Oh, what a tangled web we weave, when first we practice to deceive." I'm guessing that there was some sort of a bond agreement where he was released from jail on the original charges stemming from that homicide back in 2018. That's the only thing I can think would have had him back out on the streets like this. So there you have it. The final reveal. My God, these people at fast food restaurants. Not too much else can be said, but I did see a comment regarding this incident that is absolutely worth repeating. Stop calling the police to deal with customer service issues. Except if you have felony warrants. Then by all means, call away. Now that was some story. And to continue with some good stories, I have another podcast trailer to play for you. And this one, you won't want to miss.
What Was That Like? Might just be the most intriguing podcast you'll ever hear. Each episode is a conversation with a regular person who has been through an extremely unusual situation, like Jamie, who discovered a stranger in her bedroom, or Alyssa, whose ex-boyfriend came to her work and set himself on fire, or Ramon, whose wife hired a hitman to kill him, or Ross, who at age 8 survived being shot in the head by his father. Real people telling their story firsthand. Listen and subscribe on any podcast app or at whatwasthatlike.com.
Expect a full episode in the next few days. And until then, for Music City 911, I'm Brandon, and y'all have a good one.